What's up, guys? I'm Chris Spags here, back with another Four Corners for today's 9-game NBA main slate, courtesy of Awesemo.com and presented by SuperDraft. We've got ourselves 9 games today, and the slate looks like a good one with some important guys out that's going to open a lot of opportunity and also a lot of questionable chalk, which we'll talk about throughout this video. So let's get that power of positivity back in the air for this hump day. And right now, please hit that like button. And if you want to win a free month of Awesemo Plus, courtesy of SuperDraft, like this video and comment your top value play down below. Yesterday was Trevor Ariza again, and a bunch of guys guessed them correctly, so I'll announce a randomly drawn winner later on. But for now, if you want to join that person at the pay window, like this video and comment your top value play down in the comments below. But you guys know the drill. We've got no time to waste here in the Four Corners, so let's get right into our first corner of the top owned plays, and Michael Porter Jr. in a game at Dallas where there's 107.8 implied points for Denver. MPJ's got 37% expected ownership on Draftkings, while he has 21% on FanDuel. Porter Jr. is expected to pick up the start for Will Barton, who's out for a personal absence, but he's been unsustainably efficient with 54% shooting from the floor, and he had just 18% usage last time he started for Gary Harris, so he's more risky chalk than people may realize. A much safer top-owned play is James Harden in a game in Atlanta where there's 122.5 implied points for Houston. Harden has 18% expected ownership on Draftkings, while he has 52% on FanDuel. Harden's price is impossible to avoid on FanDuel, while it's tougher on Draftkings, but Harden seems worth all the exposure despite whatever Atlanta strip club corollaries, with 47% usage and a 47% assist rate in court time without Russell Westbrook, who's out in the front half of this back-to-back. And another questionable top-owned play is Josh Hart in the game versus Chicago, where there's 113.5 implied points for New Orleans. Hart has 28% expected ownership on Draftkings, while he has 19% on FanDuel. Hart should pick up additional minutes with Jrue Holiday out after he saw 27 minutes last game despite foul trouble, but Hart's low 16% usage rate comes with some risk. And now for our next corner, here are some of the other top value plays I'm looking at today, starting with PJ Tucker in that game at Atlanta, where there's 122.5 implied points for Houston. Tucker could see a few extra open looks thanks to Westbrook's absence with a cheap price and the slate's highest team total going against Atlanta's weak wing defense. Another top value play looks like TJ McConnell in a game versus Miami, where there's 106 implied points for Indiana. McConnell has seen reliable minutes as the backup point guard with Malcolm Brogdon sidelined, and he'd stand to see similar opportunity again at a cheap price if Brogdon, who's currently a game-time decision, misses again. And another top value on Houston looks like Ben McLemore in that game in Atlanta, where there's 122.5 implied points for Houston. McLemore stands to see increased offensive opportunity without Russell Westbrook available at a low price with less ownership than a more likely beneficiary in Eric Gordon. And now for our next corner, here are some of the other core plays I'm looking at today, starting with Kyle Lowry in a game at Charlotte, where there's 104.8 implied points for Toronto. Lowry's ownership will be down a lot compared to yesterday due to the larger slate, but he had 48 fantasy points in 38 minutes yesterday despite 7 for 23 shooting, and he looks good even in a lower pace spot at Charlotte on a back-to-back. Another core play I'm looking at today is Nikola Vucevic in a game versus Washington, where there's 114.8 implied points for Orlando. Vuce is over 41 fantasy points in his last 7 games, and now he gets one of the league's best center matchups against Washington with easy opportunities at rebounds and buckets. And the last of the core plays is Trae Young in a game versus Houston, where there's 114.5 implied points for Atlanta. Trae continues to be expensive, but he's been over 50.25 fantasy points in 8 out of his last 9 games, and he'll benefit from the pace up and the lack of Russell Westbrook to harass him in a game that could be competitive at home. And now for our last corner, here are some lower owned dart throws that I'm looking at today, starting with Lonzo Ball in that game versus Chicago, where there's 113.5 implied points for New Orleans. Ball's price is up, but Jrue Holiday is out, and Ball seems to have turned a corner with an average of 49 fantasy points in his last 4 games, despite some tough matchups with Utah, the Lakers, and a lower-paced Sacramento team. A cheaper dart throw that I'm looking at today is Bobby Portis in a game at Utah, where there's 103 implied points for the Knicks. Julius Randle is out for a personal absence, and Portis averages 1 fantasy point per minute in court time without him in a tough matchup against Utah, but with a likelihood of a lot more minutes as a pivot to some specious value on the slate. And my last of the dart throws is Kevin Huerter in that game versus Houston, where there's 114.5 implied points for Atlanta. Huerter has over 38 fantasy points in his last 4 games at low ownership despite some tough matchups. Now he gets a situation against high-paced Houston where their scoring should be even more needed to keep up at home. So that's what it looks like so far for today's 9-game slate. So right now, please hit that like button. And if you want a chance at a free month of Awesemo Plus, like this video and comment your top value play according to Draftkings salaries down below. In yesterday's video, a bunch of people guessed correctly that Trevor Ariza would be the top value on the slate once again, but only one person can win, so I ran a random Excel generator, and the winner is this guy right here, one of our regulars, Joseph Walton. So Joseph, email me at chris@awesemo.com to collect your prize right now. And as always, those free months of Awesemo Plus come courtesy of SuperDraft. So right now, check out the future of DFS at superdraft.io. If you go there right now and use the promo code AWESEMO, you can get yourself $20 free with a deposit of $100 or more. So go right now to superdraft.io and check out their multiplier tournament style, their game where you don't even have to know salaries, just pick your guys and go at superdraft.io. And our New Year's deal ends this week, so use this promo code 20 2020 to get yourself 20 days of Osmo Plus Premium All Access for just $20. Go right now to osmo.com/join right now and use that promo code 2020, the best deal we have had, which is ending in just a few short days. Go follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Chris Spags. I'm here with you guys every day, and it seems like you like me, so I don't know, man. I'm pretty cool. Just go follow me. Let's go do it. Tonight on Live Before Lock, you've got Fast Eddie Fear and the Chepster Josh Engelman, so tune in then. And of course, I'll be back with you guys tomorrow for another Four Corners. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a great night. Go James Harden. Don't let those titties ruin your night, my friend. I'll see you guys again soon, so enjoy. Good luck.